Welcome, guys and gals. Alphonso here, and today we'll be talking about The Jamaican Man. If you haven't yet watched this movie, you should do so before you continue because we'll be discussing the concepts and how I came to creating it. Now, you see on your screen this meme that I was sent a screenshot of by a good friend, and I loved the meme so much. Immediately, it placed an idea in my head, and I quickly grabbed my sketchbook. And you'll see right here, these are the initial sketches that I did. You'll even see my notes, the little notes in the side. The first thing that came to me was actually the pose, that pose that you'll see the Jamaican Man in for most of the film. Essentially, everything just surrounded that pose. So from that pose alone, you know that what I wanted to do was I wanted to give this sense of laziness to the character to make it seem as if it's just one of those regular guys on the streets. If you're Jamaican or you've been in Jamaica, you've seen them, you know them. So you see, I did a quick sketch initially. I think this took me about 10 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, just to really capture the essence of him. And then I threw it into Photoshop to really refine it. Now you'll see that the sketch I started out with the really rough sketch, just the bare bones of the pose. Because I wanted him to have, that recognizable human anatomy, but at the same time I wanted to give him more freedom in his movement. So you'll notice that in the actual film, he really stretches when he moves. For instance, when he comes off the wall, there's actually an instant where his hands get a little bit longer than they should be, and then I actually had his leg stretch all the way out when he saw the chick, when he saw the second young lady. Apparently that's the name I gave her. I don't know why. You're watching me here now doing my second pass where I put in just a little bit more of the details just to kind of capture his essence even more, to figure out where everything goes. You'll see that I left out his nose because I don't know, it just felt right. I don't usually do that when I'm animating or illustrating, but it just felt right for him not to have a nose in this case. And you'll also notice that I did not give him like my regular type of eyes. I just gave him two lines. I really wanted to see if I could get emotions just from the lines, just from using those lines and the eyebrows. Here you'll see that I really went through and I roughly put together the line work. The reason for me not doing really refined line work for this is because at this point in time I was working on two projects. I was working on a music video and an explainer video for our company, and so this was being done in my spare time. And what I said to myself, I really need to get this done by the end of January. And so I really pushed myself. I had to just keep everything rough, keep everything loose, and just push through. All right, here you'll see me working on, I gave him a chain and his V-neck shirt, but I didn't like how that came out, so I actually took a step back at this point. And then I came back and I was like, wait, bandanas are popular now. Like everywhere you go, you see people with their bandanas around their necks, or around their mouths or whatever. So I said, okay, let me use that, because what this actually gives me a bit more freedom when I'm animating. It gives me a chance to do a little bit of overlap, and so I jumped at the idea of using the bandana, and that's how it came. I actually forgot to record the character design session for the female, and so that wasn't done. But I still decided to put her in at the end of the video just because, I really enjoyed how they both came together in the end. So you'll see here, I took the character from a really, really rough thumbnail stage where I just quickly got my ideas down on paper. I didn't get too obsessed with any details, and then I took it from that stage through the character design stage and until I got here. Now the next stage is the storyboard stage, and that should be a lot of fun. Well, it actually was a lot of fun, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoy bringing it to you. And until next time, when we will be discussing the storyboarding, walk good.